fourth subregion of Venezuela, and my personal favorite, is the Llanos. This is the area between the Andes and the Guiana highlands. So it's that area circled right there in red. There you go. This is a flat, tropical grasslands area, as you can see in this photograph. Because it's grasslands, it's been given over for quite some time to cattle grazing. These gentlemen you see with the guns and the horses are called llaneros. Those are the cowboys of Venezuela. Interestingly enough, this is where the national music of Venezuela comes from, llanero music, which is distinguished because it always has a harp being played in it. This is also an area of low population, but at the same time, it has great ecotourism potential because it is the one place in Latin America where there's a large expanse of open land and there are large amounts of animals. As you can see on the left-hand side, those are capybara, the largest rodents in the world. The picture on the right-hand side is of a piranha. Yes, it's a little blurry. When you catch a piranha like that, as I did, it's a little scary, as you can see by looking at those teeth. So there is potential for other things. This is also an area of growing oil exploration. I'm going to tell you a quick story. When I arrived in Venezuela, I was interested in a number of things. One of them was actually baseball. And in the Andes Highlands, the first of the four subregions, I went to a place called Merida, M-E-R-I-D-A, which is famous for baseball. It also has a very crazy airport that's up in the Andes that's known to be dangerous, and there's a teleferique, which is this tram that goes up to the top of the mountains. So the number of things that I was interested in seeing and doing when I was up there, including watching some baseball. And when I arrived, I found a man across the street from the little hotel that I was staying at who ran a travel agency. He was sort of a geographer in a way, right? He put a travel agency across the street from a hotel. So he knew that he had fish that he could catch. And I walked across after I checked in the hotel and started talking to him. And he said, "Hold on, can you tell me the four subregions of Venezuela?" And I said, "Sure, Andes Highlands, Maracaibo Lowlands, the Guiana Highlands, and the Llanos." And I said, "And there's even a secret fifth subregion." And he said, "Hold on a second." And he walked out of his shop, walked down the street, left me sitting alone at the shop, and walked around the corner. Came back a few minutes later and was carrying a six-pack of beer. He opened up the beers and we drank through the beers, and it was all because I knew something about his country. So when a person is going abroad, it doesn't hurt to know a little bit about the country, and now you know about the four subregions of Venezuela. Just like with Mexico, I want you to associate the things I've told you with each one of these subregions.